We arrived in Tonga around the time of the beginning of the Rugby World Cup, and the locals were out in force to support their national team. It was here we added Gail to the crew of Promise. She had been crewing on a boat that had been washed onto a reef in Palmerston. We were taking her the rest of the way to New Zealand. The many wonderful anchorages in Tonga gave us plenty of opportunity for walks ashore, through all sorts of different vegetation and terrain. On occasions we were accompanied by some of the local children. But on one trip we went deep into the heart of the bush to search for the tomb of the legendary Tongan princess. Another walk took us to a dramatic cliff where we could see the powerful surf surging and pounding. Out in the distance we could see mile upon mile of coral reefs, just crying out to be explored. The underwater life is truly a beauty to behold, and it is not surprising that we became almost fish-like after spending so many hours in the water. Sometimes we were snorkeling for 3 or 4 hours a day. Our excursions seemed only limited by how tired we became getting in and out of the dinghy.
Hello.
Would you like
anybody?
There were also quite a number of caves to explore. One could only be entered by diving down a metre or so and swimming forward a few strokes before surfacing inside. Others could be entered by dinghy and contained beautiful stalactites and stalagmites. One special trip we took was a cultural tour by bicycle. Here we got off the beaten track and visited outlying villages. We met local ladies weaving traditional mats and visited a little school, taking time to read a story to the kids before saying goodbye to the teacher and his class. We often returned from our trips ashore with local produce. Coconuts were easy to deal with once we'd learned to use a drill. The preparation of other produce was more problematic.
Edible?
It does, it looks like the heart of an artichoke. No, is that bitter? Or does that definitely needs an extra something.
To make some of the items edible required more courage than I possessed. How would you have fared? Tonga is a decision point for cruisers. Some continue east, heading for Australia. Some turn south to spend the cyclone season in New Zealand. A dress-up party on the beach gave the chance to say goodbye to friends heading to different destinations. Cruising in Tonga was fun. Friendly locals, calm seas, gentle breezes, good fishing, interesting islands, everything a cruiser could wish for. We will sit out the next cyclone season in New Zealand, but memories of Tonga will sustain us until we return next year, to once again enjoy cruising in the tropics on Promise, our beautiful floating home.